So this is Kelly Roberts, and Kelly has a very unusual friend story to tell us. I heard the story and I was really amazed because if you'll think back to 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Today.
And what you were doing on the internet, probably nothing like what you're doing today on the internet. There was no Facebook.
No.
I don't even know if there was MySpace at that point.
No, there was not.
We probably did email, some. But it's even hard for me to think. I'm going to have to go back and think, what did I do? But I know it was nothing like what we do today. But Kelly, on the other hand, this story might just amaze you a little bit. Just think, it was 15 years ago on the internet. Kelly, today's her son's birthday, and it all has to do with that. So pick up the story.
Well, 15 and a half years ago, I was pregnant. Very much looking forward to being pregnant. Very excited with my first pregnancy. And the internet was pretty new to me, and I scoured the internet looking for pregnancy information, what to do, what to do when you're expecting, following all of these lines of books and
all those books we read. Yes.
Right. So there was a community called the Olin Conceiving Community, and it had a fantastic calendar where I could put in my due date, and I could go to each day, and it would tell me what my baby was doing each day and how big it was, if it was a peanut or a melon. And these were just really, I was so excited every day to wake up and go to the internet and see what was happening. One day I clicked on a little link that said, talk to other moms that are due in the month that you're due. So I clicked the little link, and there was a whole thread of conversations going on with women who were pregnant, and it was divided by month. So I was due in June of 1998. So I clicked the June, and here were all these women pregnant and due in June, and some of them, like myself, first-time moms, some third-time moms. I started sharing information. Hi, my name is Kelly. I live in Arizona. I'm pregnant with my first baby. Hi, my name is Vonette. I'm pregnant with my fourth baby. I found friends in Kuwait who, Americans who were living in Kuwait who found us there, Australia. It was just fantastic. There were, well, in the very beginning, in June, these are our June 98 babies.
From the chat room.
From the June 98 chat room, right. At first, we'd talk about being pregnant. Well, here's how I feel today. I ate green beans and I got sick, and I really liked it when I tried this. And first we were just sharing these types of things, and it was a daily check. You'd go in once a day, you'd kind of check to see what all the girls were doing. We call each other the girls. What that turned into was just conversations, and we helped each other from everything from fixing cars to marital issues to family issues to very personal issues, mother issues, and where we are today is we're basically all very best of friends.
What happened at the end of 9 months?
We all had our babies, and we started talking about formula and who's breastfeeding and who's ferberizing their babies, who's letting them cry it out.
That is, and I'm not going to ask.
Well, I didn't either. As a first-time mom, I didn't either. And so I learned the different methods of getting your child to sleep. Do you go in and say good night and close the door, or do you attachment parent? Didn't know that term before I was with this group. They are my closest friends. They know the most about me of anyone, because in the beginning it was very easy to open up and really kind of let things out. It was very safe. Once we established a safety zone with each other, we had that common thread that we were all going to have babies, and we were feeling that bond, and that just led us to be able to really trust each other. Right now what we have is amazingly, we have a combination of June, July, basically 98 moms.
Okay.
We have one Facebook thread, one Facebook page that is private. Nobody could see it unless we invite you.
Sure.
And sometimes we do. Someone will say, my cousin just had a baby and she needs a lot of, and so we'll go, yeah, let her in. But now we all share together. And so we all meet up now as well.
How often do you chit chat with these ladies now?
Oh, 3 or 4 times a day.
3 or 4 times a day?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You must leave it up all the time and just see if someone's...
It's on my phone now. So, and now we all actually text each other as well, just privately. And
but the other thing about this too is that it went from kind of anonymous on the internet into a chat room, onto Facebook, and it could still be anonymous, but it's really not. You've met these women face to face, and you see them every year.
I do. When our babies were 1, this picture is a composite of when our babies were 1 year old. And we all decided to go to Washington, D.C. We rented a ballroom in a hotel. We all walked into a lobby at a Holiday Inn in Washington, D.C. And said,
Are you
Michelle? Yeah, and it was crazy. And the husbands are just, oh my goodness, what are we doing?
I can't believe you've actually made this trip, because we're in Phoenix, Arizona, and you go all the way to Washington. That's all the way across the country to meet up with a group of women you've never laid eyes on before. I
was driving my husband crazy, asking him questions about what do you think about this with the pregnancy, and do you think this is normal? And many of the husbands, go ask the girls. Go ask the girls. Yeah. And at first, for them, it was, they didn't know the answer. They didn't want to know just that woman neurosis thing of being pregnant. But I'll tell you, I thought that once I had a baby, this would, kind of just dwindle away. But, now the whole family, go ask the girls. Gary and I will be having a life discussion, and he'll say, well, what do the girls think about it?
Your own built-in therapy class right there online.
Absolutely. Sisters therapy. Yeah.
That is awesome.